For over 35 years, the Cacciatore family has provided state-of-the-art auto collision repairs. V&J Auto Body is not only certified to repair all makes and models, V&J is one of the few auto body repair shops certified by Tesla to repair and recalibrate their own automobiles, as well as other electric and hybrid vehicles. Detailed repairs combined with award-winning concierge service makes V&J the only choice for your collision repair needs. V&J will pick up your automobile wherever on Long Island you are, provide you with a rental, and deliver your vehicle when the job is complete. Too good to be true? Visit VJAutobody.com. That's VJAutobody.com. Come over and meet the crew. VJ Auto Body's 2 state-of-the-art facilities are equipped with the latest technologies in auto repair. Let V&J communicate with your insurance company for you and deliver back to you a detailed, perfectly repaired vehicle. Contact V&J Auto Body by visiting VJAutobody.com or call 631-226-0070. That's 631-226-0070. Woo! All right, cue that music. The Low Rider. Boy, anybody as old as me, do you remember the Low Rider? My executive producer in there is laughing. I don't know about my engineer, though. He's a little young. He's probably trying to figure out Low Rider or just a low life, one or the other. No, Low Rider, though. Really cool thing. It was cars that could actually go up and down, right? Pretty wild. It was, a product of the 60s. You had these fancy cars and the vans with the big fuzzy dice and all that other stuff. That was a whole bygone era, folks. That's when cars were really part of your personality, part of your character. I mean, we really loved our cars, all right? And then we got now we got the 21st century where we have cars, but they're more like, they're more like computer and data processing machines on wheels. Pretty funny stuff, right? Hey, this is Crash Course Radio, and I am your host, Peter Krausch, your humble host, and we are live here today, as we always are every Tuesday, 3 to 4, doing what we love to do best, which is talking to you fine folks out there, educating you and informing you, all right, giving you information you need and can use, and advice you can trust, and that has never been more true than today. All right, there's a lot of disinformation out there, folks, and unfortunately, misinformation. And I say disinformation because it's in the vein of, just confusion. You get a lot of different takes from friends, family, associates, co-workers, all that stuff, right? Everybody seems to think that they're a brain trust in the area of insurance or insurance products and, and auto body and collision. All right, and it's a combination of errors when it comes to these topics, and as a result, a lot of people just aren't as informed as they think they should or should be or think that they are. All right, and that's why you listen to this show, Crash Course Radio, because you're going to be the smartest guy or smartest woman in the room when it comes to anything involving insurance, right? And, of course, auto body and collision. And let's not forget that we have other associated client businesses on our website as well. And yes, the website is collisionservicenetwork.com, and yours truly is the founder and president of collisionservicenetwork.com. We like to think Crash Course Radio is the voice of Collision Services Network, and of course, the one and only voice of the auto body industry here across the lovely fruited plains of Long Island. All right, there is nobody doing this, folks, and nobody ever did do it, and I don't think anybody ever will. And we've been going strong for a year, and we intend on being right here for the next year. All right, so don't go anywhere. If you have been a loyal listener or a listener in general, thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Keep spreading the word. All right, we're doing good work here, we think. All right, if you're just stopping by, turning the dial, and you're hearing my voice, and you're laughing, what's this guy, Crash Course? All right, stay tuned. I guarantee you're going to be scratching your head and probably walk away saying to yourself, wow, I didn't think about that, or I didn't know that. All right, so welcome to Crash Course Radio. All right, where we're talking about the things you don't want to talk about and, listening to the things you don't want to listen to, reading the things you don't want to read, and then, basically giving you the information that we think is usable to you. All right. It's not coffee table fare. It's not barbecue fare. We understand that. It's a dry topic, right? Insurance. Not something that comes up often. All right. And, of course, auto body and collision, well, that speaks for itself, right? We've spoken about that here at length, about how when I did my walk in the street, right? A little takeoff, a spoof on the Man on the Street from Jay Leno. And I said, boy, if I walk down the block and I grab a person right off the cuff and I say, hey, your car needs brakes. Where are you taking it? Oh, I'm going to Tony's Auto Repair. My whole family's been going there. Great. Now I get the next person on the sidewalk. I said, oh, you just got hit in the parking lot. Your fender's busted up. Your door's busted. You know, you're kicking yourself. You're screaming. Oh, my God, my beautiful car. Where are you going to go? Guarantee you that 9 out of 10 people are going to give me that deer in the headlight look, right? Because it's just a simple fact, folks, that we just don't dedicate as much time to that aspect of our car ownership, or what I like to say sometimes, car stewardship. Right? And as I said early in the program, well, a few months back, that is, or actually probably more than that, I would say going back is when we started the show, right? We were seeing a paradigm shift in the auto industry, all right? And it's still, to some extent, it's still there. Right? It's still being driven by, the economic conditions we find ourselves in, and that is a shift from leasing cars to buying cars. It's just a fact, folks. Used car market exploded. People began to want to have more safety when it comes, more security when it comes to their car. They don't want to have to be worried about, oh my God, 2 years I got to come up with another $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to put down on a car for a lease, or even if you're doing one of these, sign and drive deals. Listen, nothing's ever sign and drive. All right, it's baked into the payments. Okay, so either way, they're going to get you. So a lot of people took a hard look at that, right? The result of COVID and other things, and they said, wait a minute. I can't be strapped with that kind of uncertainty, right? I want to own the car. At least I know it's mine, and if I pay it off early, hey, I beat the bank, and now I got reliable transportation, and I own it. All right, so because of that, folks are getting more of a personal attachment to the car again, and that's good. All right, that's good for the body shop industry, and it's good for a whole host of things, right? It helps to impart more intrinsic value to automobiles again, much like we saw in the 60s, the 70s, and some of the 80s. All right, so Crash Course Radio, what we're doing, of course, in that vein, is we follow what goes on in the markets and the economy as well, right? Because that's all tied to what we talk about here, which is stewardship, right? Good stewardship of your car, ownership of your car, right? Maintenance of your car. Well, that all goes into the same view when you're talking about auto body, right? If you're owning your car now, then you have a personal stake, right? No more can you say, it's just a rented car. I don't care if Tricky Dix repairs it. I don't care if I leave it at the dealer. And we're going to talk about the dealership problem in a minute. We're going to get to that. Okay? Because I know some of you out there right now are probably scratching your head going, I don't know what this guy means. I just drop it off at the dealer and the service guy tells me, don't worry about it. We got a body shop we work with. It's going to take care of it. And it's not your car anyway. All right? Sure, you've all gotten that line. We'll touch on that in a little bit. All right, so so what we're trying to do is kind of raise everybody's consciousness here, all right, especially as more and more people own their cars again, is to start thinking a little outside the box, all right, especially with the technology packages today, and I've spoken about that at length, with the accident avoidance systems, the ADAS, the technology packages, the safety equipment in there, the materials, right? Some of these cars have 4 different types of materials. All right, simply just relying on word of mouth or, Uncle Johnny or, your friend around the block, not such a great idea anymore, all right? That's why you want to be tuning into this program every Tuesday afternoon between 3 and 4. We're only asking for 1 hour out of your day and 1 day out of the week, all right? Not too bad. And you're going to learn a lot here, all right? And you're going to stay informed. And in the event that you need to partake of this service, right, an auto body or collision shop, or, God forbid, personal injury lawyer, or insurance products, right? And folks, listen, I don't have to tell you out there, right? I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, but unfortunately, we all know a family member, friend, other relative, or maybe even yourself who have been involved in this, and we all know the aggravation and the frustration that the whole process imparts, all right? And your host included, all right, has been involved in that process, right? I told you I had the car accident about a little over a month ago already now, all right? So, not only do I talk about it, but apparently I actually participate in it. All right, so we're coming up on the final minute of the first segment. I got a little long in the tooth there about a little background noise on Crash Course Radio. All right, so in the beginning of the next segment, we're going to pick up on some topic stuff, DRP, the Direct Repair Program. All right, and also photo inspections and why those things remain very, very bad things for you, the consumer. All right, and why they result in a not so good outcome for you. All right, so stay tuned. And when we come back, we will pick up talking about that and much, much more, because that's what we do here at Crash Course Radio. And I will see you folks on the other side of the break.
The low rider is a little higher.
All right, welcome back to Crash Course Radio with your humble host, Peter Krausch. Welcome to the show, having more fun than anyone should be legally able to, and enjoying every minute of it every Tuesday afternoon here, 103.9. We are live in the studio, all right? And if you want to speak to me about anything related to the topics that we touch on here, 631-451-1039, 631-451-1039. And before we get right to it, I'm going to go ahead and do something we haven't done in a while here, which is question of the day. So here we go. I want everybody to put their thinking hats on out there. You drive in. I know everybody's a smarty pants. Let's see how smart everybody is. If you've been listening to this show, you should have a pretty good idea about this one. My insurance company warned me that there may be a delay inspecting my vehicle if I did not choose one of their locations or collision centers. Is that true? So you pick up the phone, you didn't call us first, you called the insurance company. All right, that's fine. And now they're telling you if you don't choose one of their body shops, right, one of their insurance-sponsored shops or one of their contract shops, right, that there may be a delay in getting to your vehicle, getting an adjuster out there, all right, if you don't choose their location. In other words, if you don't take the car there, if it's drivable, to get an estimate and stuff like that. So is this a true statement? All right, can the insurance company, in fact, delay the inspection of your car, okay, or not handle your claim accordingly if you choose not to go to one of their facilities? All right, give me a call, 631-451-1039. Let me know what you think, 631-451-1039. Let me see how many smart insurance-oriented people out there, claims, auto body, you've been listening to me. This should be an easy one to answer. All right, you just call the insurance company and they're telling you, hey, if you don't take it to one of our body shops or one of our inspection centers, there might be a delay in us getting out there to see your car. All right, so I don't know. Is that a true statement? I know the answer. If you've been listening to the show, you probably have a pretty good idea. Give us a call. Let me know what you think. Hey, folks, this is Crash Course Radio, and we are the voice of the independently owned and operated auto body industry here across the grapefruited plain of Long Island, Suffolk and Nassau, and we are very proud to be blazing that trail. And we can say without any reservation that we are the true voice of the collision service industry, because why? I get to speak directly to you folks every Tuesday afternoon, right? Nobody else doing that. We're doing it, all right? Love it. We get to talk to you guys, get to inform you people, educate you people, get you to be the smartest people in the room out there, right? So we can all make good decisions when, God forbid, we have to utilize this type of stuff, right? You call in a claim or shop our insurance or find a, reputable personal injury attorney, okay? And, of course, an auto body shop, all right? The state-of-the-art auto body shop. And, I can't stress how important it is as consumers, right, that we understand the rights, expectations, and options when dealing with an insurance company and why choosing just any body shop today is a bad idea. All right, folks, I can't stress this enough. All right, you go to collisionservicenetwork.com. All right, you click on there. You go to our website. It's an amazing website. It's got so much stuff there, information. I can't even get into it. I have it up right now. I have the how to speak to your insurance company tutorial. All right, we have how to file a claim. We have links there to New York State Department of Finance, which used to be New York State Insurance. All right, there's just a whole treasure trove of information and knowledge there for you. And, of course, our network, all right, of amazing business partners, most important being our collision and auto body guys. All right, these folks are going to fix your car for you, not for the insurance company, and they're going to represent your interests and not the interests of the insurance company. Okay, so check that out, collisionservicenetwork.com. And remember, you can always reach us at 631-452-2569. All right, so getting back to the subject at hand, I stated in the end of the last segment, I really want to come back to this. I know I've touched on this on and off, and I really got to keep beating this. I don't want to use the old cliche like a dead horse. I don't even know what that means. Does anybody know what that means? That's like 3 ways to skin a cat, beat a dead horse. I want to know who came up with them, and if anybody really knows what they mean. Anyway, I guess that's information. That's another topic for another show. Anyway, so the DRP program, right? I just found out that State Farm, I think, calls it the NPS, the non-program shop. So they all have some, hoity-toity name or a cliche or a little anacronym. The bottom line is, folks, here it is. Okay, you never want to have your car repaired at an insurance company shop. Okay, there's only one possibility that might be a benefit, and I've spoken about this. If you find yourself in another foreign state, all right, like a foreign country, I mean, it might as well be, right? If we're in, Timbuktu, Indiana or something, you have no idea where the heck you are, who anybody is, might as well be a foreign country. And you get into a wreck, then hey, you know what? That might be a very good option for you, okay? Because you don't know anybody, you don't know, who's reliable, who isn't. So in that very limited sense, I think a DRP type of situation might be beneficial for the individual. But for 99% of the time, especially for here on Long Island, folks, your answer should be a categorical no. Okay? That's it. No hesitation. We have a list of shops. Nah, I'm good. I listen to the guy on Crash Course Radio. I've been to collisionservicenetwork.com, and I know my rights and expectations, and I'm going to have my car repaired at a shop of my choice, and I also want it inspected there. And by the way, that's also a Collision Service Network body shop. That's how you handle it. Simple as that. And they know at that point the conversation's over. If it's not over, and they continue to harass you or try and seem somewhat intimidating, then you know what to say to them. You know where to tell them to go. All right? And you tell them you're going to collisionservicenetwork.com, and you give me a call, and we're going to get involved for you on your behalf. All right? And we're going to put you in touch with some folks who are going to be able to look out for your interests and help you out. All right, the other thing we absolutely want to stop doing, folks, I know everybody's into this. We got the iPhones and, iPad and all this other stuff, this other groovy devices out there. Photos. Listen, photos are great, right? You want to take photos, you just got in an accident, you want to take photos of your car, the other car, the damage, the scene, right? I would stress taking pictures of the scene. Most people take pictures of the close-up of the bumper or the headlight that got hit. Take a picture of the scene. You want to do yourself a favor with photos? Photo the scene, folks. Turn around, take a picture of the traffic light controlling the intersection. Take a picture of the stop sign. Take a picture of the intersection or the road. That's a good idea for photos. What's not necessarily a great idea is taking pictures of the damages. All right? Folks, at the end of the day, they pay people to do this. All right? At least they used to. They're trying not to, and that's why they want you to do it. All right? But you don't have to do it, and you shouldn't do it, and you shouldn't do it for one reason, privacy. Okay? By giving them access to your phone and to your photos, all right, you're giving up privacy. All right? You're surrendering a bit of your privacy, okay, by turning things over to them that they really have no business having. If you want to take them for the other reasons I stated, for your attorney, like let's say if you're injured or maybe you're not even injured, but you just want to take them, that's fine. You want to take photos of the scene, that's a great idea, and that could help you claim rep. The damages photos, folks, are doing one thing only. They're helping the insurance company mitigate the claim. Not you, them. Taking pictures of the scene, now that could help you. Okay, you take a picture of the scene, like I said, take a picture of the intersection, take a picture of the traffic control devices. That's a good idea for photos. What's not a good idea is taking pictures of your damages and sending it to them. All right, it is going to generate an estimate that does not reflect the damages. And they know this, and I know it because I worked in the insurance industry almost 30 years, and we were told this. They're well aware of it. However, insurance companies work on data, they crunch numbers, and at the end of the day, if they have $1 million in payouts, right, for losses or liability, and 5% of that is mitigated through this photo process. Because why? Because you got a nice check for $1,200 and you were going on vacation, and even after your deductible, you still ended up with $700. Guess what? They just made out. That car's never going to get repaired. Something to think about, right? All right, so when we come back from the break, we're going to do a little spotlighting on some of our network partners and maybe take a deeper dive into this topic. See you in a few. For over 35 years, the Cacciatore family has provided state-of-the-art auto collision repairs. V&J Auto Body is not only certified to repair all makes and models, V&J is one of the few auto body repair shops certified by Tesla to repair and recalibrate their automobiles, as well as other electric and hybrid vehicles. Detailed repairs combined with award-winning concierge service makes V&J the only choice for your collision repair needs. V&J will pick up your automobile wherever on Long Island you are, provide you with a rental, and deliver your vehicle when the job is complete. Too good to be true? Visit VJAutobody.com. That's VJAutobody.com. Come over and meet the crew. VJ Auto Body's 2 state-of-the-art facilities are equipped with the latest technologies in auto repair. Let V&J communicate with your insurance company for you and deliver back to you a detailed, perfectly repaired vehicle. Contact V&J Auto Body by visiting VJAutobody.com or call 631-226-0070. That's 631-226-0070. Woo! There it is. Cue the music. And we are back. Crash Course Radio with your host, Peter Krausch. Your humble host, that is, of course. Hey, 631-451-1039. 631-451-1039. Get you to talk to little old me. I'm live here in the studio, as we always are, every Tuesday, 3 to 4 and 103.9. And still looking for an answer to that question. And everybody should know the answer to this, because this is an important question. Because I guarantee you, if you have a claim or you have to deal with the insurance company, folks, you're gonna have to deal with this. My insurance company warned me that there may be a delay inspecting my vehicle if I did not choose one of their locations or one of their body shops. Is this true? All right, somebody pick up the phone and give me a call. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think. All right. Hey, the last segment is our open mic segment. All right, so I just want to cue the question right now, the statement of the day, the topic, that is, you will, maybe. It's this issue of a copay. I mentioned this last week. All right, it comes out of the Repairer-Driven News. All right, it's a periodical that's, I guess, read by the people in the auto body industry. Why you might owe a copay for your auto repairs. All right. Copay, folks. All right. I got a nervous tick when I heard that, because we all know about copays and co-insurance when it comes to health insurance. Okay. So some geniuses out in the upper Midwest came up with this as what they consider it a viable option. All right. So it's basically adding another financial obligation on top of your deductible. All right. So we're going to want to know what you think about that. Everybody should be thinking about it. Again, these are things we do here on Crash Course Radio, right? We bring up things that you don't want to bring up. We read things you don't want to read. And we, talk about things you don't want to talk about, right? Let's face it. Nobody wants to talk about insurance. We just go buy it because we need it. We have to have it. Same with an auto body. We just don't dedicate a lot of time to, where we're going to go if our car gets smacked up, but we all know where we're going to go if we need brakes, right? So we're changing that here on Crash Course Radio, because every Tuesday we get to talk to you folks out there, and hopefully you continue to spread the word about us, and more people come on board and join us in our crusade to make the Long Island driver one of the smartest people in the country, all right, when it comes to these topics. All right, so why you might owe a copay, right, on top of your deductible. All right, what do you think about that? Think that's a good idea? All right, do you think it's a it's a manageable thing? Do you think that's even an option that some shops should consider? I know what my answer is to this based on my own personal self, but also from a professional standpoint. So we'll get to that the last segment. Now I want to do a real quick spotlight here, which we try and do every show. Today we're going to spotlight Cavalier Auto Body. All right, Cavalier Auto Body, one of our first partners, Harry and the team up there. Harry, thank you very much for being one of the first, right, to join Collision Services Network. Harry was a big supporter of this movement from the beginning and this idea and this concept. So, Harry, really appreciate your dedication and continued support. Folks, if you're up in the Huntington Station area, the Huntington area, and you have an accident or you need body work done or you need collision work done due to an insurance claim, all right, this is the only place you should be going. You should think about no one else. All right, Cavalier Auto Body is a 21st century shop. All right, they make the investments in people, resources, training, and equipment, all right, to make sure that they can handle any manufacturer, all right, nearly any manufacturing out there with respect to cars, all right? They are Mercedes certified as well, all right? Those guys are on Jericho Turnpike in Huntington Station. You can reach them at 631-423-8064, 631-423-8064. So give Harry and his team a call. They're going to treat you like family, all right, and handle you like professionals. Represent your interests, not the interests of the insurance companies, and make sure that your car gets fixed according to industry standards, not according to the insurance company standards. All right? Give them a call, folks. Cavalier Auto Body. Good people up there. Let me see. What are we talking about? The DRP program and the photo inspection, right? All bad stuff. So I can't emphasize it enough, folks. Please, if you don't call us first, right? That's our slogan. If you have to file a claim, all right, before you speak to them, you should be calling us, all right? But if you can't, we get it, all right? Then simply know what your rights and expectations are. And if you listen to Crash Course Radio, you do, all right? If you're just listening, you will. All right, but understand that sending photos in of your damaged vehicle does no good to you, all right? Does a lot of good to them, no good for you, all right? It results in a less than professional estimate, an estimate that does not adequately and accurately reflect the true cost of the repair for your claim. And I would argue, based on what I see, they make a conscious effort to sometimes not even acknowledge damage. All right, they ignore damage for whatever reason. All right, the bottom line to you is it's just delays the entire process. All right, and removes control of the claim from you, and it places it in their hands. All right, not good. You want to maintain control of your claim, not the insurance company, all right? They made a promise to you to what? To pay. That's it. They said, we're going to pay for your stuff if this, that, or the other thing happens. That's it. They didn't say, we're going to pay for your damages if you go to our collision shop. We're going to pay for your damages if you don't rent the car. We're going to pay for your damages if you take photos and send them up to us. No, they don't say any of that. None of that. None of that is written in the policy, folks. When you got absolutely nothing to do and you're bored out of your skull and you have nothing else to think about doing, and I say that comically because that's about as desperate as you have to get, break out your policy and look at it. I'm not saying you have to, analyze it, but just look at it for what it is. And you will be shocked to see that it is pretty unambiguous and straightforward, the language in what it states in there. And it's black and white, literally and verbally, all right? And it doesn't say anything about all these other nifty little things that they now are asking you, they're insured, to do or claim it, all right? So forget it. Remember what I said a few months ago? We started a program. It's a takeoff from the old Nancy Reagan years. Just say no, all right? If you're old enough to remember those years, Nancy Reagan had a program, Just Say No to Drugs. Well, we're going to pick up on that program. I think Nancy Reagan would be very happy. And we're calling it Just Say No to the insurance companies. That's it. When they ask you to do that, just say no. Nicely. You could be very cordial about it. No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to take my car to a Collision Services Network shop, and I'm going to let those guys negotiate on my behalf and also represent me. Right? And that's what you're going to do. And the direct repair program, same thing, folks. Very bad idea. Great thing for them. That's why they did it. Okay, I can sit here behind this mic and say without reservation, the one reason why the insurance companies got involved with that, because it is a headache for them. Trust me, it's a headache and it's a hassle. But they keep doing it. Why? Because it works. All right? They have shops, contract shops, program shops, direct repair program shops, insurance-sponsored shops. There's a whole host of different anacronyms and cliches out there for it. Bottom line is they're body shops who have agreed to their so-called repair criteria, right? And which basically means boils down to they're going to fix cars the way the insurance company wants, not the way you want. And remember what I always said about this. You got to be very honest with yourself with this. If you go to one of their shops and a problem arises, any problem, whether it's a problem with the painting or the replacement versus repair, or maybe it's just a procedural thing, how excited is that shop going to be to represent your interests? I don't know. Maybe they will be. I don't think they will. Right? The old saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Folks, these shops, by and large, they don't do a lot of work to get customers. You go there because why? You were told to go there. You're not going there because you saw a Google review or, you saw testimonials or the dealer said they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, you went there because the insurance adjuster on the phone said, we have the shop and you should really think about taking your car there. So they don't even own your business. All right? My shops do. CollisionServiceNetwork.com. That's where you're going to go to get a reliable, trustworthy, professional shop that's going to represent your interests and fix your car to industry standards. All right? So go to CollisionServiceNetwork.com. All right? And they're going to do the right thing for you. And remember, just say no. All right? Don't say no to us. You say no to the insurance company. All right, folks, so I can't believe it, but we're going into the final segment. And like I said, I want to hear from somebody out there. Copays. Are we excited about that, or do we think that's a bad idea? All right, think about it, and somebody give me a call. See you on the other side. The Low Rider. Welcome back, everybody, to the final segment of Crash Course Radio. Having so much excitement. Time just flies when you're having a blast. What can I say? Frustrating the heck out of the insurance companies with one arm tied behind my back. I tell you, it's incredible, but we do it every Tuesday afternoon live here at 3 to 4 on 103.9. And I believe we have Gordon on the phone. Gordon, welcome to the show.
How you doing? All right.
Good.
So here's my problem. I was parked, and a Penske rental truck ran over the back of my truck. It caused significant damage to my truck. This happened on March 8th, back in March.
Okay.
I can't even get an answer out of them. They put me off to this insurance company, to that insurance company. They refuse to even. It's 8 months now, and I haven't even gotten I've got one phone call back from them. They don't answer my emails. They don't do anything. My insurance company won't do anything because I didn't have collision because I was parked. They said so they won't represent me, so they told me how to do this on my own. And after 8 months, I don't even have. I got a claim number, but I don't have an nothing. I got nothing.
Okay. So a couple things here. By the way, appreciate the call. Appreciate you listening to the show. So, Gordon, you're in a little bit of a spot, right? Because you don't have a viable second option, all right? You don't have physical damage coverage on your car, and I'm gonna tell you that unfortunately, with respect to trucks, Penske trucks, these tend to be fleet vehicles. They're attached to a fleet policy, and many times they're either self-insured and their claims are farmed out to a third party. It's called the TPA, a third-party administrator. And oftentimes these can be very convoluted processes, very difficult for you, the individual, to navigate. Okay, it's unfortunate that your insurance company wouldn't help you. All right, most insurance companies, even if you just have liability, they'll at least try and run plates or try and get some kind of information for you. All right, but if they've elected not to do that, then you're trying to navigate these waters on your own. It's very, very difficult. All right. Folks, this is another example why you need to be involved in the process and why you need to be informed, okay? And this is what we stress here at Collision Service Network, all right? Because if you get in a situation like Gordon here, okay, what you do in the beginning can make all the difference. Now, Gordon, let me ask you, is your truck or your car, is it drivable or is it non-drivable?
Yeah, it's drivable, but
okay.
I mean, it's an older truck, but it's the back is totally, the gate is all bashed in. I had
Right.
It's just my whole bed is bent. He pushed me into something. I got dents in the front.
Okay. What year's the truck?
It's 2008.
Okay. So, without looking at it, it's an older vehicle. I mean, trucks hold their value. You'd be surprised. All right. Pickup trucks, if it's a pickup truck, even an SUV, they hold their value very well. Where are you located anyway? If you don't want to say over the air, we can take that information.
No, that's fine. I don't care. I live in Kings Park.
Okay, Kings Park. So, what I would suggest you do is I would put you in touch with. If it's drivable, you can do one of two things. You can either come on down to V&J Auto Body, which is where I work. I'm a manager there. All right, or we do have a shop right up in Huntington there. All right, Cavalier Auto Body. They could help you, or you could go to Sal's Auto Body in St. James. That's up to you. But you definitely need to have one of our shops get involved because we have much more in the way of experience. We have much more in the way of accessing. I know with V&J we do a very, very good job. All right, and so do all my other shops on the network.
So where's B&J located?
V&J is in Lindenhurst off of Wellwood Avenue. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to come down there, all right, you can come in. Yep. You can ask for me. All right, and our staff, our girls are. What's that?
What's your name again?
My name's Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and the shop phone number is 631-226-0070.
226 guys.
0070.
00.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So give me a shout tomorrow morning. All right, and we'll get the particulars from you, and we'll have you come down. We'll sign you in, and we'll get you some help.
Yeah, I mean, I got an accident report, all that stuff.
Okay, good.
An email from them.
Yeah, we're very familiar with that, and we have quite an extensive experience with dealing with these truck companies and that type of stuff. So. Like I said, give us a call in the morning and we'll get the specifics and you can come on down. We'll take a look at your truck and we'll get things going for you.
Great, because if I didn't hear you on the radio, I would have never known what to do.
Well, great. Excellent. All right, Gordon. So there you go, folks. All right, Gordon, thanks for the call and we're going to help Gordon out. All right, this is what we do, folks. All right, that's why you want to tune in to Crash Course Radio. All right, now, as I always stress, all right, how you file your claim makes all the difference on what your experience is going to be. All right. Now, unfortunately for Gordon, he's got an insurance company which decided to step away from the plate because they're not looking at things from the right perspective. All right. That's unfortunate, but that's what you get today sometimes with these companies. All right. That's not the case with the shops located at that are on collisionservicenetwork.com. All right. So we're going to help him out and hopefully get him to where he needs to be. All right, spoiler alert here, because nobody's calling me on the answer to the question of the day. So I'm going to tell everybody what the answer is, all right? So the answer to the question of the day is it's not true, all right? It's a common tactic that insurance companies use to get you to go where they want. As per Regulation 64, the insurance company must perform an inspection of your covered vehicle within 6 business days, excluding weekends and holidays. If the insurance company fails to comply with this timeline, then they have waived their right, folks, to a physical inspection of your vehicle. Right? The body shop may then proceed with repairs. If the insurance company still wishes to inspect your vehicle beyond the 6 days, then negotiations will be confined to parts and labor only. All right? And it's actually only parts. All right? The labor means the labor that's involved with the part. Okay? And they're very serious about that. All right, it's a very strict timeline. Insurance company know this, but they use that as a tactic to try and manipulate you into doing things that you don't necessarily have to do. Okay, so remember that. All right, if your insurance company is saying that there might be a delay, in us getting to you or handling your claim, you should just take it to our guy, or you should take photos and send it in. It'll be quicker. Just tell them no. I listen to Crash Course Radio, and I know my rights and expectations, and you guys have the same amount of time either way. So I'd like the car to be seen at a Collision Services Network shop, and I'd like those folks to represent me and also negotiate on my behalf and do the inspection there. And that's it. It's simple as that. And if they start haranguing you, harassing you, well, then you know what to do. Ready? Just say no. I love it. It's such a catchy little short phrase, but it works. It does work. Remember to just say no. All right, that's our new program. All right, so 631-451-1039. We still got a little over 2 minutes if anybody wants to call in on the copay. All right, can't believe we're not getting any traction here, folks. Listen, this is already going on in the upper Midwest. I can assure you, some form or facet of this is going to make its way into the tri-state area, okay? Because the body shop industry, they're just not that creative when it comes to ideas on how to make money the professional way, in my humble opinion. All right, so this is another example of let's shift the responsibility onto our customer, the consumer, instead of doing our job better. And I'm going to say it says right here in the article. It's amazing. When you do an estimate and the insurance company comes up with dollar figures that are less than what the body shop feels is required to repair the car, that's when the shop will ask for a copay. Now, see, go to collisionservicenetwork.com and choose one of our shops, and I can assure you that's not the answer you're going to get. All right? Because if they fail to negotiate effectively with your insurance company, they're not going to pass that on to you. No. They're going to call for a supplement and get the guy back. Or get her back, the adjuster. Right? They're going to do what they have to do. All right? But we're not going to pass the cost on. All right? Simply not going to happen. But other shops out there, trust me, folks, they will be taking a hard look at this. All right? And you don't want to be a victim of that. Right? And that looks like, I hear the music. I hear the low ride is coming. So that means it's the end of another exciting Crash Course radio show. All right, everybody enjoy the rest of the week. The weather's been fabulous. I hope it stays like this. I love this time of the year. Not too hot, not too cold. All right, everybody drive safe out there. And we will see everybody back here, same bat channel, 3 to 4 live. Hey, before I go quick, tune in next week. We have a dynamite guest. It's going to be a really great show. All right, have a good week.